Good morning. Where the fuck is everybody? I know I'm late, but shit, come on now. Tonight's about passions and pipe dreams. We never have enough of the first, and we have way too many of the second. Lord knows I do. I've always been accused of being too ambitious in life, demanding too much from life. How can you demand too much from life? That doesn't add up to me. And before I get anybody in here trying to create this, make this political, it's not. I'm not demanding free healthcare. I'm not demanding welfare. I'm not demanding free money or free education or any of that shit. I'm not. I'm talking about the things I demand from life. To be happy, to be comfortable, to do what I enjoy. Fortunately, it seems everything I enjoy is dying off. I envy people. Hello. I envy people that work with automobiles for a living. I really do. And I'm not talking about mechanics or salespeople, anything like that. I've done everything from build them, sell them, fix them. My whole life's passion is cars, trucks, anything basically with an engine and a steering wheel makes a very loud noise, goes really, really fast, and you've got my attention. Things like Top Gear and Car and Driver Magazine, you know, Gas Monkey Garage, Sloppy Mechanic on YouTube. Shit, regular car reviews. Mr. Regular. He has one of my dream jobs. Get a microphone and yell and scream and bitch about cars. Or praise cars. Either way. I don't think I can do it because I don't, as you can see, have a face for radio. Not exactly all that pretty. And, well, people will argue, well, you don't see Mr. Regular's face. You're right, you don't see Mr. Regular's face. That's because he wants to stay anonymous. He wants to be able to go to a grocery store and buy eggs and not be hounded. The three original guys from Top Gear that are now on the Grand Tour, they have their own show. They have the best job in the fucking world. They get paid stupid amounts of money to drive around in somebody else's really expensive toy car. Here, we're going to pay you $5 million a year, and you get to drive somebody else's Aston Martin sideways down the road. Don't worry about tires, we'll cover it. Don't worry about gas, we'll cover it. What? I've always tried to follow my passions. Always have. I see something I want to do, I go do it. Or I try to learn. Guitar, saxophone, video games, working on computers, working on cars. You know, whatever I want to do or whatever looks interesting to me, that's what I go do. In high school, I learned about computers. Computers always had my attention. I went to college for it. Originally went to college for video game design. Because who doesn't like video games? Found that was way too fucking expensive. Way too expensive. So I finished my degree in IT. Can't find a job in IT. I've applied with the state. I've applied at several places. Nobody's biting. ASE certified mechanic. I have to re-up it this year. I don't know if I'll be able to afford to. I can't work on cars in a shop. Mainly because I'm way too anal. I know this. I don't like cutting corners. I don't like doing rush jobs. That's something most shops push for. If you don't get paid by the hour as a mechanic, you get paid by the job. Yes, they're going to bill you labor hours. Don't get me wrong. But mechanics bid on their jobs. Tried selling cars. Didn't like how it made me felt. I did. It was at the end of the day. And I know I might catch a little hell for this. It's a salesman's job to saddle up and smile. And then when he walks into the finance tower, crack the ever-living shit out of you. That's his job. That's how he makes his money. Granted, most of the people that I sold cars to, my friends included, I didn't make any money on it. I made sure the dealership lost money. Because I'm not about taking other people's money like that. Granted, I got let go from Larry Miller because they raised the minimum wage. And when you're working 270 hours a month, making $10 an hour, a lot of people are going to go, oh shit. So back to passions and pipe dreams. I've always wanted to own my own business. There's several that I wanted to open. Most of them are pipe dreams. Will I ever open my hot rod shop? Probably not. Hot rods are dying off. The millennial generation has no interest in driving, has no interest in experiencing a drive, going for a cruise on a Saturday night. And the people that can afford hot rods, they just buy them outright. So yeah, I could essentially open up a hot rod shop and put myself in the poorhouse because I get 1 to 2 jobs a year, 3 if I'm lucky. So it all comes back to journalism. I've never been a professional writer, ever in my life. Ever. Yes, I wrote an amateur sci-fi trilogy, and I'm having to wipe the screen off because it's starting to rain. Yeah, I wrote a trilogy of novels. Not published. They're not very good. That's something I wanted to try. Fuck it. And doing this Facebook Live the past couple of nights, how I have, I'd rather enjoy it. If it's one thing I'm good at, it's bullshitting. Bullshitting over the phone, bullshitting in person, just bullshitting, just talking. So the question is, how do I turn that passion into more than a pipe dream? Yeah, I can start my own YouTube channel. I don't have the video editing practice or anything like that to actually be able to do that right. Start my own podcast. Don't really make money on podcasts. Or I can just bitch about it on Facebook. Don't make any real money on Facebook either. A lot of motivational speakers will tell you that you have to want success. Be willing to give everything up for success. You can't be afraid to fail. I've never been afraid to fail. I've always been afraid to succeed. So what happens if I do start a YouTube channel or a podcast that makes money? Well, there's my business. Something I love to do. But once you start becoming profitable, then people try to come get your money. They'll sue you because they don't like your opinion. Because you offended them. Oh, yay, back to that again. You have to cater to an audience. You have to cater to people. Not something I've been good at, which is weird because I work in the service industry and I'm not good at catering to people. Now, I'll probably be getting back in the van here soon because it's starting to rain harder. But how do you make it profitable? How do you make money off it? I want you guys' opinions. Anybody who watches this. Everybody on my Facebook I know personally. I don't add just random people. I've met you in real life. I've talked to you. Many of you I've known for, 19, 20 years. You guys know me better than anybody. If I decided to start my own, car ranting channel, would you watch? Would you recommend it? Do you think I actually can pull it off? That's the question for tonight. There's plenty of hot rods around. Plenty of fast cars, supercars, hypercars. Which I have to laugh every time when it starts raining like this and you see a Ferrari or a Lamborghini going down the street going, please don't breathe on the throttle too hard because all you got to do is just spin it. Would anybody care? That's another thing. Would anybody care? It's like I said, the millennial generation aren't really interested in cars. They're not interested in driving. They're not interested in flashy hot rods or fast cars or anything like that. They're interested in Priuses. They're interested in Teslas. Which, don't get me wrong, Elon Musk had an ingenious idea in the Tesla. One of the fastest production cars ever made. Especially when you put it in insanity mode. 0 to 100 in less than 3 seconds? Holy shit. Granted, you can only go 150 miles before you got to park the son of a bitch and charge it for 8 hours. But it does grab your attention. Question is, could I pull it off enough to keep people interested without changing who I am? That's the big thing. What makes me me without making me just follow the crowd. I could probably do a damn sight better than American Top Gear. American Top Gear was not all that good. Yeah, it had its moments, don't get me wrong. But there was no chemistry there. There was listening to a race car driver and a comedian talk about cars. Okay. Why should I care what you think? Race car driver's good at driving cars fast. Alright, you know how to handle yourself in an automobile, I'll give you that. But do you actually care about the cars? And again, this could be just another musings of a madman late at night in the rain, trying to make a little bit of money, and trying to figure out what's the best way for him to make money. Because apparently what I'm doing ain't working. It's not. The workforce keeps changing. I worry that I won't be able to afford it out here, especially with the jump in minimum wage. Oh, shit. Yes, now I'm back in the van. Hold on a second. Oh. There we go. I'm out here working 12 and 14-hour nights, trying to make a little bit of money. So far, tonight's been better than most. I have my costs covered, and it's 9 o'clock at night. I'm tired of working myself to death just to make ends meet, just to pay the bills. And I know a lot of my friends on here are going to say, well, that's life. Well, I've always felt that there's got to be more than life than just working. There's got to be more than life than just playing catch-up. I won't drop any names, but I know 2 extremely successful business owners personally. One I don't get to talk to as much as I'd like to. The guy I drive cab for. In the face of the entire industry going down, sinking, he looked at it and said, no, I'm not going to let it. He started out with 1 Crown Victoria. He still has that Crown Vic. He has this van. And he has another one waiting in the wings. He's making money. He's successful. And another friend of mine, she's always wanted to make board games. She loves board games. That's her thing. That's her shtick. She had a very, very nice job making good money. In her off time, she started, playing around with the idea of making her own board games. Now she had the ability to leave her job and focus just on that. And last time I talked to her, her 4th game should be coming out here soon. Success is out there. It's an elusive motherfucker, but it's out there. How do you get it? Because hard work is not the answer. It's not. How bad do you want it? Well, I want it pretty damn bad. Yes, I'm working on a few other things to try and obtain success. So far, it feels like all I'm doing is spinning my tires. It's aggravating. It's infuriating. I'll follow the model of other successful people. That would be fantastic. But most successful people are like magicians. They'll never tell you truly how the trick is done. They'll tell you where to look. But if you can't put 2 and 2 together, well, then you're screwed. Go look over there. You could find your answers over there. Nobody likes anybody riding on their coattails. So, if I'm passionate about vehicles, passionate about doing things like this live cast or a podcast or a YouTube channel with vehicles, how do you, A, make it successful, and B, make it unique? What's up, Lurch? I hope you're staying dry out there. That's two main problems. Well, how you make it successful and how you make it unique. Yeah, I could go off on the tangents that I go off on that everybody seems to like, where I cuss up a storm, yell, scream, and blow a fit over something or praise something. Most people don't like that, though. They don't like how brash in your face, straight up shit is. I don't just make people mad. That's your talent, not mine, Lurch. Mm-hmm. So, that's two of the hurdles to get over. How to make it unique, and how to make it successful. How do you make your own brand of something successful without losing your identity? That's the big thing. Everybody knows the term sellout. Most people don't understand what it means, though. Oh, they sold out. They just became popular. No, being popular is not selling out. Changing who you are is selling out. Changing your message, changing what you want to do to where you're catering to more mainstream people. You're catering to more viewers. That is selling out. It could be that I'm just standing in my own way. That's the rub. That's the caveat. Is my pride in the thought of what I want to do without compromise making me stand in my own way. There's a lot of things to weigh. A lot of things to measure. The question is, will I be found wanting or not? Like I said, I have to try something else. I have to. Because what I'm doing is not working. Yeah, I'm barely making ends meet. But I'm tired of just making ends meet. Say if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Okay. I don't think that's just. You can enjoy your work. When I first started cabbing, I enjoyed it very, very much so, but I still had to put a lot of work into it. Learning the area, learning the streets, learning how to, I guess, measure people up, learning how to hustle. Because a business like a cab, it's a hustler's grind. That's all it is. Money's not just going to float over to you. You got to be willing to chase it and go get it. I think that's one of the reasons why I lost my ass driving cab so much the last time. Because I forgot how to hustle. And now I'm out here trying to hustle. Dave, I think there are a lot of people that love what they do, but they hate people in general. I'm one of them. I'd be so much happier if my freight didn't talk. I have so many friends that love what they do. Oh, one of my best friends misses what he used to do. Love the hell out of it. But the sacrifices that he had to make to do it started to weigh on him. So now he gets to do what he used to do every once in a while. get a taste of it. But he's locked to an office job. I can't be locked in an office. It drives me nuts. Seeing the same people and the same things all the time made me want to tear my damn hair out. I found it funny that, what was it, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, I got a fortune cookie. I never put much stock into the little piece of paper you get out of a cookie. But this one made me chuckle. It said, "Your place in life is in the driver's seat." I had to chuckle because the more I look back on my work history and things that I've chosen to do, I've always been driving. DHL, Papa John's, FedEx, Harley, cabbing. I've always been on the road. I don't think I'm cut out for over-the-road work. I don't think I could be a truck driver. I could give it a shot. But I just don't think I have the mentality to be a truck driver. At least on the over-the-road aspect, being gone 6 to 8 weeks at a time. Much as I like to travel, I still like to go home. So it goes back to how to turn my passion into automobiles and bullshitting into something that makes money. Do I say screw it, go out and buy a high-end microphone that plugs into my computer and just start making videos, throw them up on YouTube and see if anything sticks? Do I start writing articles and submitting them to Car and Driver or Hot Rod Magazine just to see if, maybe they'll take me on as a freelance guy? I don't think that would work out too well. I speak 2 languages, English and Southern English. Guess which one I'm more fluent in? I do take great pains to hide my Southern accent out here in Arizona, but it does still show through a lot. So what do you guys think? Do you think you could pull it off? Do you think it'd be interesting enough to watch? That's the big trick. Keeping people's attention. That's it. Keeping it short and sweet for tonight. I gotta go back out here and try and make some money in this hellish rain and wind. See if I can actually do something. Lurch, while that sounds like an amazing idea, a dealer's license is ridiculously hard to get and extremely expensive. And that takes just a shit ton of capital I don't have right now. I thought about opening up a used car dealership a couple of times. Be a good way to just hang around cars all day. It's just a shit ton of money. The old adage is right, you gotta spend money to make money. Whether it's marketing, whether it's product, whether it's this, that, or the other. You gotta spend money to make money. And to start a business, any business, there's always that buy-in cost. That's the barrier that's hard to cross. It's getting that starting capital. And anything that you want to do, it's getting that starting capital. That's a bitch. I could try that. I don't know if I speak fast enough to be an auctioneer. Granted, I could probably just spout off gibberish like they do at most auctions. That'd be interesting. Be something to look into. Anyway, Facebook land, like I said, that's all I got tonight. We'll see where it goes. Maybe think of some ideas to just throw out there, get some feedback on, see what comes of it. Because, yeah, at this point, I'm pretty much throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks. That's the sad part. That's an act of desperation. Just literally taking a whole bucket of ideas and chucking them at a wall. Whatever sticks, yeah, we'll go with that one. Stay dry, stay warm, stay safe. Try not to kill anybody, especially you, Lurch. I'll talk to you guys later.